Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope I'm able to bring a little bit of sunshine your way. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, this video is just going to be, really short, just a little chit chat, and it's because I've been thinking about this a lot, and I just wanted to use this platform just to talk about it and just to hear what everyone else has to say about it, and for us to just have a discussion in the comment section. So that's what this video is going to be about. That's the kind of video this is going to be about, and the topic is going to be, as you can see from the title of the video, is going to be regarding slavery. And this was something that really hit me and made me think. I actually took time to think about it, and I was deciding, what, should I just make a video about this, or should I just just let it go? And I spoke to a few of my friends about it, and it's just something that it's very pressing, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video about this, and that's what I'm doing now. And I'm not trying to sit on here to talk to you about the slavery that's going on in Libya, and how the government and how everyone else can take necessary steps, organizations can take necessary steps to actually help combat this. But I want to use this as a way to talk about the modern slavery which still goes on in Nigeria, which is where I'm from. And it's always easier to talk about what is going on back home, and how we can actually collectively do something about it. I mean, there are lots of things going on in Nigeria which needs change, and which the youth and our generation can do something to impact this. So I feel like this would be a nice platform for us to discuss about these situations. And when I say modern slavery, I mean things that people actually don't consider slavery in Nigeria. I do, I get it. Our economy is not stable. There are lots of things that are going on that are horrible. The businesses are going slow. Everyone isn't at at the place where they used to be, or at the place where they want to be, because of the whole situation going on in that country, and that's understandable. But this is something that has been going on way before we were in this recession, or we're in this predicament. But I had never really thought about it that much, because I wasn't in the position to. I was younger, and I wasn't knowledgeable to see that these are actually forms of slavery. And one thing I would want to mention first would be the little kids and the young adults, people who are underage that you see on the road, hawking and stuff. And I get it, there's there are actual people who decide that they want to do this because they have no other means, but then there are some of them who are actually placed on the street to do all this hard work, being in the sun for the whole day, and they barely get anything because the people who send them to do that take the money from them. And those are actually forms of slavery. And another thing, which is the main thing of why I wanted to make this video, is actually the house girls, the nannies, the house boys, the people that we have in our houses. I know I'm not the only one who has had a help in the house, and this is something that is seen widely in Nigeria. And most of us could say that we have legitimate people, or our parents pay them and stuff, but at the same time, it's have you actually sat down to think how much your parents actually pay these people? If your parents are very generous and actually pay them properly, then that's good on them. But then you have most of them who barely earn 20,000 naira a month, and I'll try and convert how much that is in pounds or in dollars and put that up on the screen to show you how little that is. And I'm not trying to say that you should pay them 1 million naira or whatever, but giving someone that little to survive for a month, even if you're providing them with a place to stay, and even if you're not, they still get paid that little. It's really inhumane, and I don't think that we should be doing things like that. But then it comes on to the people who we have as helps, that someone helped us get this person from Togo, or someone got this person from Cotonou. My house girl is from this place. You don't know, you haven't actually, you're blind to the process as to which that happened. You don't even know if the money you're giving them, she's having to send it back home to the person who brought her there, or she was snatched from her family to for better work in this place. I feel certain things that that I haven't really thought about before, that I'm thinking about now. And if you go on Google and you try and research stuff about that, it's there. People are actually talking about it. This is something that has been said, and people have researched to show that this lifestyle is not the best. Yes, you can have help, but make sure that you have them in, very nice and comfortable situations, not the one that you have someone who is, a 13-year-old in your house and she's cleaning the house, she's being the nanny for your children, she's cooking the food, and then you're coming back from work and then you're slapping her because she forgot to wipe down the table. My friend, whoever who's doing that, you need to actually sit down and think to yourself, like, would you want someone to do that to your child? That's not right. That is a form of modern slavery. And if you're doing that to someone there, you have no right to open your mouth and talk about how no one is doing anything in Libya or how no one is doing anything in other countries, but meanwhile in your own personal space and in the place that matters the most to you, you're actually taking part in those actions. We need to sit down and think and reflect and be like, how do I change things back home? How do I change things where I am right now at this point in time, my own small neighborhood? How do I take the actions to change this? And if everyone tries to do certain things that can minimize this, then maybe in the long run we can have better ways of living and better ways of having helps around. And not even beating them or paying them less, or not even finding out how you actually got them or in what ways that you got them. There are many other things that are happening that everyone is so blind to. And I'm just trying to see. I don't know everything, and I'm not one person that is into that much of I care about humans, and I care about the value of life, but I'm not very I won't say I'm very knowledgeable about every single issue that is going on, the whole economy, everything. I'm not that knowledgeable about it. That's why I'm not trying to give you figures and stuff. I'm trying to just give you from what I understand as a person and how I've seen those things, and how I'm trying to bring that bring light to what I think is wrong and what I think should be changed. And I mean, you can disagree with me, and I would like to actually hear your view and hear what you have to say. And if you write that in the comment section, that would be amazing. So yeah, literally that's majority of it. And another thing I want to mention is how the government could actually do better to actually help people. Yes, we have a lot of poor people on the streets. Yes, we have a lot of people who are trying their best to sell things on the road or be house girls and do things as you as a person you would not even want to do to make money. But then the government could actually help. And this whole thing about the Nigerian government saying that we don't have money, or there's no funds, or it's they're in disarray or whatever, it's all I don't want to swear on here, but it's rubbish. Just recently, our vice president is trying to spend 250 million on a gatehouse. Let me actually repeat that for you. 250 million on a gatehouse, and we're talking about the living conditions of people in our country. If he uses that 250 million naira to change lives of people in our country, do you know the ripple effect that can happen? Do you know how many youths in Nigeria who are left to fend for themselves, or left to do inhumane things because they don't have the opportunities that some people have? And I'm sitting here, being grateful to God that I'm actually, I have the opportunity to go to school. I have the opportunity to sit down here and actually make a video for you. But a lot of people who actually have the brains and who have the capability to actually be where I am, they don't have the funding. They're not able to do that. They don't have the same opportunity. But our government can give them that. But we're trying to waste money on things that don't matter. 250 million naira on a gatehouse. I don't think you understand how silly that is. And that is what our vice president is trying to do right now. So, I can go on and on and on about the ways that, Nigerians have wasted money, or how, people in politics are stealing money that can be used to actually help our country. But it's left for us to, stand for what we believe in and try and change things from, from our, immediate surrounding. And maybe, just maybe, we might not be alive to see how, things change, but we actually can, tell ourselves that we do not just sit down and watch things happen that we don't like, or we cannot actually fathom happening to us. We did not just sit down and watch that happen, but we actually took some steps to make a change. I know this video is a little bit up and down, or might not make sense altogether, but I just wanted to just sit down here and just rant a little bit and just tell you exactly what is going through my head about the situation. And I hope that I'm able to talk to a few people in the comment section about this and actually get other people's views. And yeah, I hope this video was a really nice video. I know it was a little bit sad, or if I say a little bit very serious, but it's just something that needs to be addressed, and I feel like I have a platform to do that, and I'm going to do that. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Please share it and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.